Okay, today I'm going to walk you through the basic install of Linux Mint. I'm going to double click on install Linux Mint, and this is just asking for English or what language. We're going to choose English, and I don't know where my tripod is, or I would set this. Let's see if no, that's not good. Okay, it's telling you need to at least have 7.3 gigabytes of space, and also that it needs to be connected to the internet. And you see that well, you probably can't see. It did have a red X, but it just connected to the internet. You can do it without connecting to the internet. It's better because then you install all the updates, and just hit continue. Now this here, we had Windows 7 on it, but doing away with Windows, so I'm just wiping out the hard drive. And I had an issue with one of a mouse. I should have just disconnected it. Okay, now if you do not want to get rid of Windows, then this is the option you're going to want. Install Linux Mint alongside Windows 7. And actually, you know what? We'll make this video a dual booting video, so that because that's what most of you guys are going to want to do. Can't really see it too good. I apologize for that. But so we're going to do. So this video is going to be on a dual booting system. Now, if we were like originally, I wanted to get rid of Windows 7, then we would just replace Windows 7 with Linux Mint. Installing Linux used to be more advanced, but they've made it a lot easier. It's just you got the GUI, the graphic screen, basically telling you what you can do. Just hit continue, and this is where you choose how much space that you want Linux Mint to have. I'm just going to leave it just like it is, because it's pretty much splitting it in half. So just install now, and then after this video is done, I'm just going to wipe the whole thing out and just have Linux Mint, because I don't want Windows. Now sometimes when you first boot into Windows, it'll ask you to do a disk check. You can either skip it, or you can do it. It's not going to affect it. And this is asking if we want to do that, so we hit continue. Okay, and I'm just going to leave that at New York. You set it wherever you are. This is the keyboard layout. I'm just going to do English, but you can also test your keyboard layout. You can just start typing right here in that box. Hit continue. And I believe the next step, yeah, it's going to ask us our name. I'm going to leave it at J&M PC Experts. I'm just going to call this computer used to be on our front counter, but now it's going to be on our forensics table. So I'm going to leave, well, yeah, I'm going to leave that at front counter, because I'm going to be wiping this out anyway. And then you want to pick your username and your password, and then confirm your password. and right here at the bottom you can choose to log in automatically or require my password to log in. We're just going to do log in automatically. I got to put a password. Let's see. And it's telling us that that's a short password, but I don't care because this is just the test system. Okay, and that's it. It is copying files over now, and then it's going to install it. It shouldn't take very long at all, and then you will get a, oh, that's asking for the Wi-Fi password. Then you will get a pop-up asking you if you want to continue testing Linux or reboot. I would just go with reboot test. If you're running it on a CD, it's going to ask you to hit enter once you take the disk out, so it doesn't try to load the disk again. Either way, whether it's a disk or a flash drive, make sure you take them out and reboot your computer, and it should go into Linux Mint successfully. Now if not, then you can just do some research on Google, or you can go in the forums, or you can always contact us, and that's support.wvpctech.com. And just to let you know, anybody that's curious, this version of Linux, it's the XFCE desktop environment. That's actually one of my favorites because it's almost like the KDE, where you have the eye candy, so to speak, the visual themes, without it needing a whole lot of specs for performance. And it says they're almost finishing copying files. I'm just going to wait a couple minutes because this shouldn't take long at all, and that way you can see the pop-up that comes up when it's done. You're going to turn the computer on so you can see how it asked if we want Linux Mint or Windows 7. Okay, as you can see there's Linux and Windows 7. If you don't choose anything, it goes right into Linux Mint, but I just want to we want to make sure that Linux Mint loads successfully first. After a couple seconds, you should see the green Linux Mint logo, and there it goes, starting to pop up now. So there's Linux Mint. Now the Cinnamon version of Linux Mint, the latest version, I was having problems regardless of what computer I put it on. I was having problems with the desktop loading correctly. So I decided to make the video on the XFCE desktop. And you'll get that splash page the first time when it loads up, and it'll let us turn that off. The welcome screen, that's what it's called. So we're going to check that so that it doesn't load every time, and there we go. We are ready for Linux Mint, and I will be making some videos shortly from Linux Mint showing you how to install software and where to find software and some of the programs that I recommend. And basic navigation. I'm not going to do it here with this camcorder. So we're going to restart it. We're going to hit that gear, which is the same as the start button on Windows. Hit log out, and it's going to ask us log out, restart, shut down, suspend, restart. because I'm going to show you how to get into Windows now. And as you see, it shuts down pretty quick. And you'll have to scroll down to Windows 7. And start normally. And that's a good sign. Yeah, see, it's checking the disk now. That's what I was telling you about, and that's okay. We're gonna let it just test all at once. That's only because it's detecting a new partition, and that's why it's doing that. Because Linux Mint created new partitions. Hopefully my battery lasts long enough for this camcorder, for this video. I might. This is stage 1 of 3, so I'm going to pause this. Okay, now it's loading into Windows 7. Beautiful. We'll just let it load all the way before we end the video. There we go. We have Windows 7 and Linux Mint, and this works with Windows 8 too. If for some reason you want to keep Windows 8. And there's a few people that I know that are keeping Windows XP, but they're dual booting Windows XP and Linux Mint while they do the transition. And that's it. If we can help you out in any way, just let us know. Hope you enjoyed the video, and sorry about the quality. Have a good day, and see you next time.